Hi everyone, good evening. Welcome to BYJU'S 910 channel. My name is Khusbhu and today we are here with a session. I think this is something you all have been asking for whenever I came here for the session. Every time you ask me, ma'am, how to prepare in the gap holidays, how to utilize those days basically. So that's what this session is about. You asked for it and here we are. So before you ask me this question, where is Aishwarya ma'am? So ma'am will be joining us in some time. So first I will tell you the math strategy, कैसे आपको अपने gap days अपने use करने, preparatory leaves का use करना है. Then ma'am will tell you about the science and social science strategy. Hello everybody, good evening all of you. Kavyanjali, of course I remember. Students, I won't be taking much of your time. I know that your exams are going on. First of all, how was your Hindi or Sanskrit exam? जिन जिन के पास भी था. I hope it went well. Yes, hi Kashish, Starline, Aditya, hello everybody. So this session बच्चा is specifically for 10th graders. 9th graders अगर यहाँ पर कोई हैं, if you want to listen it's okay, but I would suggest you, आपके भी exams चल रहे हैं, no need to waste your time. This time is very crucial. हम ज़्यादा time नहीं लेंगे आपका. So quickly I'll just jump on to the strategy part. She will be joining in some time. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट मैं आपको मैथ की स्ट्रेटेजी बताऊंगी कि मैथ के लिए स्पेसिफिकली आपको अपने गैप हॉलीडेज को कैसे यूटिलाइज करना है. सो दिस इज द डेट शीट दैट वी हैव दिस ईयर, राइट. अब इसको एक बार ध्यान से देखते हैं. यू आर डन विद योर हिंदी एग्जाम टुडे, दैट वाज 21st, इट्स डन. मूविंग ऑन टू, ओके, दिस इज योर डेट शीट. हिंदी एग्जाम इज डन स्टूडेंट्स, राइट. दिस इज डन नाउ. ओके, नाउ 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, देन कम्स द इंग्लिश एग्जाम. सो इंग्लिश एग्जाम के लिए इतने ज़्यादा गैप्स, इतने ज़्यादा प्रिपरेटरी लीव्स. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड, हर जगह देखो साइंस का एग्जाम इज ऑन 22nd March. सो ऑब्वियसली इट लुक्स लाइक कि हाँ साइंस के लिए वी हैव गॉट एम्पल टाइम, अच्छे से यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं. फॉर सोशल साइंस ऑल्सो वी हैव गॉट एम्पल टाइम बिकॉज नाउ इट इज ऑन 7th एंड देन फॉर मैथ इट इज 11th. अच्छा, जब हम मैथ की, सी आई विल स्पेसिफिकली टॉक अबाउट मैथ्स. सो कॉन्फिडेंस बूस्टर, अरे वाह. सो अगर एक एग्जाम अच्छा चला जाता है तो ये होता है नेक्स्ट एग्जाम के लिए योर यू गेट मोटिवेटेड, राइट. वो एनकरेजमेंट, वो मोटिवेशन, वो कॉन्फिडेंस जो बूस्टअप होता है ना, वो एक आपके लिए आई वुड से एक कैटलिस्ट का काम करता है बाकी के आपके एग्जाम्स के लिए, इजंट इट. अच्छे से आप मन लगा के बढ़ते हो फिर. सो मूविंग ऑन टू दिस थिंग, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल अगर आप ध्यान से देखो 21st मतलब अभी हाफ ऑफ द डे इज ओवर, बट स्टिल वी हैव गॉट हाफ ऑफ दिस डे. और हमारे पास 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, देन वी हैव द इंग्लिश एग्जाम. What I feel, जो हमें लगता है, रेस्ट इट्स अप टू यू. देखो ये जो गैप हॉलीडेज है ना, यू कैन यूटिलाइज दिस इंग्लिश के साथ में. नाउ इट कंप्लीटली अप टू यू कि आपकी प्रिपरेशन कैसी है. सो दो तरह के स्टूडेंट्स के बारे में अगर हम सोचा जाए किस तरह से होता है. अगर आप देखो कि आपके पास इंग्लिश में इतना गैप है, साइंस में यू हैव गॉट 4 days एंड फॉर सोशल साइंस ऑल्सो यू हैव 4 days, मैथ में यू हैव गॉट 3 days और 3.5 इफ यू यूटिलाइज दैट हाफ ऑफ द डे ऑफ योर एग्जाम ऑल्सो. बट मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम वी आर सो एग्जॉस्टेड तो हम कर नहीं पाते. But still, चलो anyways 3 days. So these are the preparatory leaves that we have. अब जो एग्जाम डे में पढ़ना है that is one thing, एग्जाम का preparatory leave. लेकिन इससे पहले भी we can utilize some time. How to do that? Let's go to that. अब as I said, दो तरह के बच्चे हैं यहाँ पर. यहाँ पर जो ये सेशन देख रहे हैं, we have 2 types of students here. सब ध्यान से सुनना पहले, then I'll take your doubts from the chat. दो तरह के बच्चे हैं. एक तो वो होंगे जो बहुत ही बढ़िया, जिनको सिर्फ रिवीजन करना है, राइट. सिर्फ रिवीजन करना है, पूरा सिलेबस कंप्लीट कर चुके हैं, तो बहुत ज्यादा टेंशन नहीं होने. उन्हें बस ये है कि यार मुझे 95% प्लस लाना है, मुझे 100 on 100 चाहिए. वो बच्चे भी है जिनका अभी तक सिलेबस कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ है. तो दोनों सिनारियोज में हम कैसे प्रिपेयर करें, यही दो कैटेगरी हो सकती है. इज देयर एनी अदर कैटेगरी अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस व्हिच आई मे हैव नॉट इंक्लूडेड हियर? कोई ऐसा? 6th graders, if you have joined, it's okay. It's okay. I have not completed portions. Yes, Arun is saying revision is only needed. Kavyanjali, okay. Manasvi, yes. Syllabus completed. 150 PYQs Maha Marathon. Thank you, Redmi. Okay, अच्छा, अब सुनो ध्यान से. यही दो कैटेगरीज हैं, इसके अलावा there is no other third category I can say. So that means अगर अभी we are done with the Hindi paper, we have got these 4 days for English. यूटिलाइज कैसे कर सकते हो? सी इंग्लिश में व्हाट आई फील देयर इज नॉट मच सिलेबस, इतना नहीं होता. ग्रामर इज समथिंग दैट इज नॉट डन ऑन द लास्ट डेज. आपके प्रिपरेटरी लीव्स में आप ग्रामर प्रिपेयर नहीं कर सकते हो. आई मीन ग्रामर इज समथिंग जो आप अपने प्रीवियस क्लासेस से बचपन से करते हुए आ रहे हो, राइट. ओके, फंडामेंटल्स में ऐड होते जाता है. दैट कम्स विद प्रैक्टिस एंड लोड्स ऑफ प्रैक्टिस व्हिच यू हैव बीन डूइंग ओवर ईयर्स, ओवर मंथ्स, राइट. तो ग्रामर इज वन थिंग. कॉम्प्रीहेंशन एंड ऑल ऑब्वियसली आपकी बेसिक नॉलेज पे, आपकी बेसिक इंग्लिश नॉलेज पे बेस्ड आप कर सकते हो. आपकी वोकैब अच्छी होनी चाहिए. नाउ कम्स द लिटरेचर पार्ट। इस सबको कवर करने के लिए व्हाट वी फील, ऐश्वर्या मैम एंड मी, वी लिटरली सैट डाउन एंड वी लिटरली डिस्कस दिस कि इंग्लिश करने के लिए जनरली बच्चों को 2 days आर सफिशिएंट, जनरली 2 days में हो जाता है। सो देन वी थॉट कि हाँ, हम इन डेज को वी कैन यूटिलाइज फॉर मैथमेटिक्स एज वेल। अगर आप चाहते हो, और इफ यू फील कि नहीं मुझे इंग्लिश के लिए 3 days चाहिए, दैट्स कंप्लीटली अप टू यू। यू कैन यूटिलाइज द 2 days फॉर मैथ्स एज वेल। अब क्या करना है इन मैथ्स के 2 दिन में, ये भी अभी हम डिस्कस कर लेते हैं। बिकॉज वो बच्चे हैं जिनको सिर्फ रिवीजन चाहिए, तो दे विल बी ओनली रिवाइजिंग इट इन 2 दिन में। कुछ वो बच्चे जिनका सिलेबस कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ होगा, तो वो सिलेबस में जो लेफ्ट ओवर पोर्शंस होंगे, दे विल बी फोकसिंग ऑन दैट। नाउ देन यू हैव योर मैथ एग्जाम आपके पास आता है। इंग्लिश के बाद 7th यू हैव योर सोशल साइंस, राइट। सो मैथ के लिए आई वुड से वी वुड हैव 3.5 days। ये 3.5 days मैम आपके साथ क्या करेंगी, कैसे आपको प्रिपेयर कराएंगी, दैट ऑल्सो वी विल टॉक अबाउट। सो आप you can see, you can utilize these 2 days or you can utilize 3 days, completely up to you. People who are saying I have Kannada exam, I have Malayalam exam, see अगर ऐसा कुछ आ रहा है तो obviously you will be studying for that. That's what I said. जिनका नहीं है और जिनको जैसे यूटिलाइज करना है कर सकते हैं, वी आर जस्ट टेलिंग यू what are the different ways you can utilize it. If you think कि नहीं यार मुझे वही पेपर पढ़ना है, वो करना है, that's completely up to you. ठीक है, बट स्टिल डोंट वरी अगर आप ये वाले डेज यूटिलाइज नहीं भी कर पाते। आई विल कम बैक टू दिस एंड आई विल टेल यू एग्जैक्टली हम क्या करने वाले हैं। सो अगर आपका कुछ भी रहता है, यू फील दैट सिलेबस इज स्टिल नॉट डन और सम ऑफ द पोर्शंस ऑफ द सिलेबस आर स्टिल लेफ्ट, सम ऑफ द टॉपिक्स और मे बी कॉन्सेप्ट्स, यू हैव आवर चैनल। अगर आपने सिलेबस कंप्लीट नहीं करा, कैन यू सी, आप सिर्फ ये सेशंस देख लो, आई कैन गारंटी यू दिस थिंग कि आपका जितना भी बचा हुआ पार्ट है वो सब कवर हो जाएगा। क्योंकि नाउ यू कांट गो ओवर द एंटायर सिलेबस ऑल ओवर अगेन, राइट। पूरा लेके बैठना भी इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल। सो यू हैव द एडवांटेज। लास्ट ईयर वी डिड दिस सेशन, ये पार्ट 1 है, ये पार्ट 2 है, दैट वाज टेकन अप बाय अर्श मैम। ये सेशन मैंने लिया था, ये 2 पार्ट्स में डिवाइडेड है, फुल मैथ सिलेबस का सेशन। यू कैन वॉच दीज सेशंस एंड कवर द एंटायर सिलेबस अगर आपका कुछ भी रहता है। सैंपल पेपर्स भी हमने किए हैं, दैट इज 2023-24 का सैंपल पेपर एज वेल एज प्रैक्टिस पेपर इज डन ऑन द चैनल। नहीं देखा है तो यू कैन वॉच इट, इंक्रीज द स्पीड एंड वॉच दोज सेशंस, यू कैन यूटिलाइज देम। अगर अभी तक नहीं किया था, सैंपल पेपर खोलो सीबीएसई के ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट पे। आपको लगता है मेरा कुछ भी रहता है, कोई भी हेल्प चाहिए, आप साथ साथ सेशन खोल के यू कैन गेट ऑल योर डाउट्स क्लियर्ड। यस, क्लास 9th रीडर्स नहीं बचा क्योंकि ये स्पेसिफिक फॉर 10th है, तो आपके गैप हॉलीडेज वगैरह 9th के लिए ऑब्वियसली डेट शीट इज गिवन बाय योर स्कूल, सो इट इज डिफरेंट फॉर एवरी स्कूल। ठीक है, अनदर थिंग अगर आपने सिलेबस कंप्लीट कर लिया है and now your focus is just on revising it, on the revision part only. So recently I have done a 150 PYQ session. Please watch it. This is very important. अगर आपको PYQs नहीं मिलते हैं, आपको PYQs ज़्यादा solve नहीं करे हैं, 150 questions कर लो यार। Last year also we did 150 short questions which comprise of competency, practice paper, PYQs, sample paper, RD Sharma. You can go and revise from these sessions and trust me, you will be done. Lot of things you would see in the exam जो कि आपको इनमें से मिलेगा। Yes? Hi Purvi, that's so sweet of you. Don't worry. For students who get 95 to 98 to get 100, I will come to that. अपस्ट्रीम डाउनस्ट्रीम में मल्टीपल टाइम्स बोल चुकी हूँ, इट इज नॉट डिलीटेड, ओनली रिड्यूसिबल वाले प्रॉब्लम्स आपके डिलीटेड हैं, डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज्ड। साइंस और सोशल साइंस के लिए ऐश्वर्या मैम विल बी ज्वाइनिंग इन सम टाइम एंड शी विल टेल यू। करते हैं एसएसटी के लिए भी कम दिन है, आप कर सकते हो, इट कंप्लीटली अप टू यू। लेट्स सपोज यू डोंट वांट टू यूटिलाइज दोज गैप डेज जो आपके पास आ रहे हैं इंग्लिश में, यू वांट टू यूटिलाइज फॉर सोशल साइंस, आप कर सकते हो। इट्स नॉट दैट कि आपको मैथ के लिए करना है। दिस इज व्हाट वी सैट डाउन एंड वी थॉट कि मे बी वहां पर आपके पास दिन कम है। इट कंप्लीटली, एज आई सेड, इट कंप्लीटली डिपेंड्स ऑन योर प्रिपरेशन, हाउ वेल यू आर प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर एनी पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट। यू फील कि नहीं मुझे साइंस के लिए टाइम चाहिए, मे मुझे सोशल साइंस के लिए चाहिए, माई मैथ्स इज ऑन ट्रैक, तो ठीक है आप सोशल साइंस के लिए उसको यूज करिए। सो देयर इज नो हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल। यस मैम, what if we all have seen this video? It's okay. If you all have watched these videos, तो बच्चा आपको ऑप्शन पता है, आपको रिविजन के लिए अपने सैंपल पेपर्स ट्राई करो, ट्राई आउट सैंपल पेपर्स, राइट। आपको टाइम मैनेजमेंट समझ आएगा, you will come across lot of new questions, different questions. Okay. So this is the date sheet that we have. Now coming on to the maths part. People who are saying, ma'am, we want to utilize this for social science, completely up to you. You can do that. For maths, मेरे हिसाब से आपको जो 3 दिन दिख रहे हैं, मैं उसको 3.5 days लेके चल रही हूँ। I know you would be exhausted after the social science paper, but why ma'am is saying 3.5 days? I know after you come back from the social science paper, you would be exhausted, you would be tired, and you might not want to sit down and study. But don't worry, ma'am is with you. I am going to help you out. तो exactly हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं वो मैं आपको बताऊंगी। Science and social science के लिए ma'am will be discussing with you. Coming on to the math part specifically. क्या होने वाला है चैनल पे 7th, 8th, 9th एंड 10th? एज आई सेड 3.5 days we have. I'm not considering this as 3 days. क्या होने वाला है चैनल पे, हम क्या करवाने वाले हैं आपको, आप कैसे प्रिपेयर करोगे? मैम तो 2-3 मॉक पेपर करवाया था, एब्सोल्युटली आप देख सकते हो. यस, एग्जाम्पलर का क्या करें, एग्जाम्पलर का क्या करें? ऐश्वर्या मैम ये किसने भाई, किसने करा है ये? अच्छा सुनो ध्यान से, मैं अभी आती हूँ एग्जाम्पलर वाले पार्ट पे भी, 1 by 1. 7th मार्च जब तुम सोशल साइंस का पेपर देके आओगे, आई विल बी डिस्कसिंग विद यू मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन. व्हेन आई एम सेइंग मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन, नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आर सो मेनी, बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं, बहुत सारे कि तुम्हारा एमसीक्यूज 1 गो में खत्म हो जाएगा. वो जो आधा दिन हमारे पास होगा ना, हम खूब अच्छे से पढ़ेंगे, बहुत सारे एमसीक्यूज करेंगे. आई कैन नॉट गिव यू द नंबर राइट नाउ, बट येस इट्स गोइंग टू बी अ लॉन्ग सेशन. सो येस, मेक श्योर. तो हमारे पेपर में आता क्या है? मैथ्स के पेपर में सेक्शन ए क्या होता है? सेक्शन ए मैम हमारे पास होते हैं एमसीक्यूज विच कंप्राइजेज ऑफ असर्शन रीजन क्वेश्चंस आल्सो, राइट? असर्शन रीजनिंग भी होती है. तो मैंने आपके लिए कैसे प्लान किया है ये कि डे 1 हम लोग कर रहे होंगे, हम लोग करेंगे मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन जिसमें असर्शन रीजन नहीं होगा. असर्शन रीजन मैं आपको कराऊंगी ऑन 9th मार्च, कॉम्पिटेंसी एंड असर्शन रीजन, बिकॉज सेक्शन ई हमारे पास कंप्लीटली क्या है? कॉम्पिटेंसी है, राइट? तो कॉम्पिटेंसी और असर्शन रीजन बहुत सारा, अ बिग नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, गुड अमाउंट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस वी विल बी डूइंग ऑन 9th मार्च. तो हमारा ये वाला जो एक हमेशा एक मेंटल ब्लॉकेज रहता है कि यार ये कॉम्पिटेंसी और असर्शन रीजन, हम हमेशा परेशान रहते हैं, ये हमारा हो जाएगा. यस, ओके. अच्छा अब ध्यान से सुनना. तो यू कैन जस्ट नोट डाउन मैम क्या क्या करा रही है. एमसीक्यू हो गया, तो हमारी चेकलिस्ट है, हमारा एमसीक्यूज, बिकॉज हमें वो हमेशा चाहिए, हमें असर्शन रीजन चाहिए, हमें कॉम्पिटेंसी चाहिए. दिस इज डन. एंटायर मैथ्स, इट्स गोइंग टू बी अ वेरी लॉन्ग सेशन. व्हेन आई एम सेइंग वेरी लॉन्ग, यस इट्स अ वेरी लॉन्ग. सो यू कैन कंसिडर एंटायर डे मैम इज विद यू. और हम क्या करने वाले हैं? वी विल बी डूइंग कंप्लीट मैथ सिलेबस इन 1 शॉट. मतलब अगर आप अकेले बैठ के खुद नहीं भी पढ़ पा रहे हो ना, इफ यू आर सिटिंग विद मी, आप एंटायर सेशन देख रहे हो, आपका एनसीईआरटी के, आपके एग्जाम्पलर के, एवरीथिंग वुड बी कंप्लीटेड हियर. जो मैं आपको बोलती हूँ आपको ये कवर करना है. सिलेक्टिव्स उठा के कैसे करने हैं, वी विल बी डूइंग ऑन 8th मार्च. हम पूरा मैथ खत्म कर लेंगे. स्पेसिफिकली कॉम्पिटेंसी और असर्शन रीजन वी विल बी डूइंग ऑन 9th मार्च. एंड 10th को वी विल बी सॉल्विंग अ मॉक पेपर टू टेस्ट लास्ट डे की एग्जैक्टली कैसे पेपर लिखना है, एवरीथिंग. एंड देन अगेन इन द इवनिंग आई विल बी डिस्कसिंग विद यू द पेपर प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल्स. ये जो आपको लास्ट में कुछ टिप्स देने वाली हूँ, #tips, राइट? जो टिप्स देने वाली हूं उनको ध्यान रखना बस पेपर से पहले. एंड देन यू आर ऑल सेट फॉर द मैथ्स पेपर. ट्रस्ट मी, एवरीथिंग इज डन. यस, इंपॉर्टेंट 5 मार्कर्स मैं यहां कवर कर दूंगी. तुम्हारे 5 मार्कर्स आई विल बी कवरिंग हियर. ठीक है, 5 मार्कर्स वुड बी कवर्ड हियर. Good amount of 5 markers, good amount when I'm saying it's a big number, we'll be covering here. Don't worry. I remember that you all have been asking for 5 markers. 5 markers बच्चा यहाँ पर हम cover करेंगे. A lot of 5 markers here we'll be covering in this 8th March. So I hope everything, whatever we need, to score 100 on 100, to score 100% in the maths paper, you are going to get here on this channel in these 3.5 days. Yes? 95 to 98 वाले बच्चे जो उस वाले कैटेगरी में आते हैं, उनके लिए सिर्फ एक ही टिप है. वो सब कुछ कर चुके होते हैं, उनके प्री बोर्ड्स बहुत अच्छे गए हैं. अब उनको 95 से 100 पे आना है, 95 से 98 में आना है. मैंने कहा ना, वो 3-5 मार्क्स का जो आपको एज क्रॉस करना होता है, वो आप गलती करते हो कहां पर? एक तो प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल्स में, या फिर कोई बहुत ही ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन आ जाए. ठीक है ना? तो बहुत ही ट्रिकी क्वेश्चंस का एक ही तरीका है, एनसीईआरटी को साइड करो, एग्जाम्पलर को, पेजेस को लिटरली फ्लिप करके बस देखना है ये क्वेश्चन, ये क्वेश्चन, ये क्वेश्चन मुझे आता है, मुझे क्या नहीं आता है वो उठाओ. सैंपल पेपर्स उठाओ मार्केट में, जैसे ओसवाल सैंपल पेपर्स हैं, उठाओ. ये आता है, ये आता है, ये आता है. जो नहीं आता है उसको उठा के करो, क्योंकि आप फंसोगे. जो 95 ऑलरेडी ला रहे हैं वो फंसेंगे सिर्फ एक बहुत ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन में, अदरवाइज नहीं. तो उनको बस वो सिलेक्टिव करना है. दिस वे आई डिड व्हेन आई वाज इन 10th. ऐसे ही करती थी मैं कि अब कुछ ट्रिकी वाला उठाते हैं, क्योंकि बाकी सब तो आता है, ताकि वो वाला एज भी क्रॉस हो जाए. ठीक है? एग्जाम मॉर्निंग वाले दिन आई वुड सजेस्ट डोंट डू एनीथिंग, जस्ट रिवाइज योर फॉर्मूलाज, दैट्स इट. और कुछ मत करना. क्लियर एवरीबडी? आई होप द स्ट्रैटेजी दैट वी हैव डिस्कस्ड, आई होप नाउ यू ऑल नो व्हाट्स गोइंग टू हैपन ऑन द चैनल, राइट? ये समझ आ गया कि 3.5 डेज में मैम क्या क्या कवर करने वाली हैं. सो यू हैव द विजिबिलिटी कि मैथ एग्जाम के लिए तो हमें कुछ सोचना ही नहीं है यार, मैम है यहाँ पे, राइट? तुम्हारे साथ. विच सेक्शन इज डिफिकल्ट, ये मत सोचो कौन सा सेक्शन डिफिकल्ट होता है. योर प्रिपरेशन शुड बी बेस्ट, है ना? आपका प्रिपरेशन, आपकी जो एफर्ट्स है वो 100% होने चाहिए. ट्रस्ट में आपको सी सब बच्चे पेपर देते हैं, लैक्स ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स गिव द सेम पेपर. ऐसा क्यों होता है? किसी को डिफिकल्ट लगता है, किसी को सिंपल, बिकॉज सबकी प्रेपरेशन डिफरेंट होती है. आपकी प्रेपरेशन पे डिपेंड करता है ये. ठीक है, डोंट बी स्केयर्ड फॉर मैथ्स. सो आई होप दिस इज क्लियर. सो दिस इज द प्लान फॉर द मैथ्स before the math board exam that we would be doing. Now Aishwarya ma'am will be continuing, bacha, and she will be discussing with you the social science and science strategy. All right, and if you have any questions, anything, you can always let us know in the comment section after the class, and definitely I'll answer to that when I come for the next session. सब sessions देखे हैं. MCQ is a good start because I feel कि तुम लोग exhausted होगे, तो हम MCQ से start करते हैं. ठीक है, एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चंस भी करना. एवरी मैथ मैराथन जो 8th को हो रहा है उसमें आपके 5 मार्कर्स, राइट, एमसीक्यूज वाला नहीं, उसमें आपके बी सी डी वगैरह वाले मार्कर्स में अच्छे से कवर करो. इट्स अ वेरी लॉन्ग सेशन. व्हेन मैम इज सेइंग वेरी लॉन्ग सेशन मतलब वेरी लॉन्ग सेशन, तो तुम्हारा खूब अच्छे से प्रिपरेशन हो जाएगा. यू डोंट रियली हैव टू वरी अबाउट इट. ठीक है, इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस यू कैन लेट मी नो. यस यस, एनी क्वेश्चन स्टूडेंट्स? Will math paper be easy? Why are you thinking about it? Whether it's going to be easy or difficult? आपकी प्रिपरेशन सही होनी चाहिए, ये मत सोचो. ठीक है, मैथ्स बेसिक के लिए टिप्स, ओनली डू योर एनसीईआरटीज करो और अपने PYQs, दैट्स इट. सैम्पल पेपर प्रैक्टिस नहीं करा है तो भी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, बिकॉज आप इतना प्रैक्टिस जब इतना सब कुछ कर लोगे, इट्स ओके अगर नहीं भी करा तो. अगर आपको गैप डेज इंग्लिश वाले यूज करने हैं, 1-2-3 सैम्पल पेपर लगा के कर लो, यूटिलाइज इट. ठीक है, इससे इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता. आप ऑलरेडी बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस कवर कर चुके होगे. All right students, that's it from my end. You can take a screenshot of it if you want. At least you will have an idea कि exactly क्या होने वाला है channel पे. Now Aishwarya ma'am will be taking this up. Thank you so much everybody. Bye bye.
With it? Hello everyone, good evening. So that was all the math plan, and now we're going to move on very quickly. But a quick check, because it's been a switch from Delhi to Bangalore. Let me know if my audio, my video and my screen is visible. Is everything A-okay? Can you let me know if everything is fine? Good evening. How is the energy? Today was in the exam. A lot of you were saying it's done. It's, you know, you guys have done well. So I hope that the energy is, you know, it's off to a good start. Yes? Awesome. Okay. All good. All good. Okay. Amazing. Those of you who have exams tomorrow, see, I know many of you have exams closer to tomorrow or closer to Friday, which is why your strategies might be different, right? But like Khusbhu ma'am said, it's about using the days wisely. Now, the second pain point after mathematics comes social science. Ma'am, we have SST, although we have 4 days, we are terrified of social science because the syllabus is vast. So what do we do? What strategy can we apply? Now for English, let me tell you, right, for a lot of you who have English coming up, there are some of you who would have studied English and kept, some of you who have never touched English, you're like, Arey ma'am, towards the end, I will see what is going to be there in English. Now, if you're the person who's the second category, who's not touched English at all, please start studying by Friday. Otherwise, if you've at least gone through English once, which I know you would have for your pre-boards, let me tell you, we have an exclusive playlist. 11 videos that you shouldn't miss for your English prep. I will be showing you the playlist and sharing it with you on Telegram by the end of this class. Now, our nightmare subject, I would rather call it. I'm going to skip some slides because I realize that let's get to the point, right? Science is not what scares us. It is SST that scares us. And what do we do? Now, there are 2 things you can do in this particular case. By now, you would have realized which part of SST scares you the most, right? Is it geography? Is it history? Or chances of this being rare, but is it political science or economics, right? So, normally if you see, and from what I've seen so far, is geography is our pain point. Ma'am, nahi ho raha hai geography mein. We don't know what is going on, right? How many of us are struggling with geography? That, ma'am, this is not happening with us. We are not able to do. Now, see, it's always a 50-50% between history and geography. Very few people have told me pol science and economics because it's easy. Yes? I know geography will only win the poll today, I feel. I think this year, for some reason, many students are more. Last year, full, I heard it was history. This year, pura, everybody is telling me, ma'am, geography. Minerals wala chapter. Ma'am, everything is easy, but history is hard. I have not started geography. Yes, I know. There are some people who have just decided that I will forget about one book only, right? Yes. I understand these two are our biggest pain points. Some are saying, ma'am, both. While in some cases, I also see that some of you are also telling political science and eco. Now, I'll tell you guys two strategies and tell me, right? Tell me what would work better for you. Now, before your SST exam, if you see, you guys have about, okay, let me go back. So many slides have to go back. Yeah. See, second ko science ho jayega, right? Which means that after science, everybody's a little bit tired and exhausted, mainly relieved that whatever is done is done. Which means we will all start from 3rd of March, fresh start. Yay, I'm going to start studying geography or whichever subject. Now, when you have 4 days given with you, don't keep everything to the last minute. Now, two strategies you can do. Either if you feel like the tougher subjects I cannot remember, no matter what I do, my memory is so bad that I will not be able to remember if I study prior. I studied geography 100 times and I'm not able to remember no matter what. Then you need to accept that. Accept that it's not happening, okay? But does not mean that you give up on studying, but understand that, okay, that means I need a lot of time for geography, and even if I study it in advance, I'm finding it difficult. But are you somebody who's able to maybe study it closer to the exams and then remember? Then there's a strategy for you. Two kinds of kids are there, right? First kind of student is going to be the one who's going to study geography just because I've never studied geography earlier, but I'm able to remember things for a longer period of time. Then I would suggest that closer to, let's say, 20, tomorrow, day after, use your time to study geography, right? And how will you study geography? Are you guys going to, just read the textbook and do all on your own? Absolutely not. You have my videos wherein I have covered geography in detail. Now there is one more video which I will share with all of you where manufacturing industries ka some deleted bit I have also taught, right? Last year all the cement industry, this and that was not there, and hopefully in the meanwhile in the upcoming days I will try my best to put up some recorded videos as well for the 2 chapters that have not been covered, right? So that at any given point before SST, right, even let's say on 26th evening you want to watch something, I'll try to put it up. Yes? So first and foremost, you have these videos, watch it in 2x, learn the chapters. And let me tell you all one thing, you guys are obsessing over manufacturing industries and minerals and energy resources. Understand that if you are going to do that, see, you have a total of 6 chapters. In that 4 chapters, especially agriculture chapter, right? And of course, your agriculture, water resources में से पक्का questions आएगा, right? Then of course from manufacturing and minerals and energy resources, if you find it very difficult, go through all the important questions as well, right? So important topics and questions are available. There are hundreds of subjective questions that we have covered. I will share that video as well. Watch that pura ka pura in your geography bit preparation, right? So if you decide that you want to do this, there's one more strategy which you can apply, and that is that, madam, I am scared and terrified, but I don't know, no matter how much I study, I am not able to remember, right? Ma'am, whatever I do, I'm just not able to remember, but I'm able to remember things for a shorter period of time. See, some of us are like that. For some things, for example, me with Hindi exam, I can never study for Hindi like 2-3 weeks before, right? But rather closer to the exam for a short period of time, I am able to recall. So if you have that shorter attention span of recall, because geography requires a lot of memory, then during your gap days, study your pol science and eco and get done with it entirely, right? This constitutes 50% of your paper. You understand that this constitutes 50% of the paper, roughly. I would say 45 to 48% if you want to be accurate. It will take that much of the paper, which means that if you keep history and geography, which is not something I'd recommend, but if you cannot remember for a long period of time, right? If you are someone who's not able to recall things for a long period of time because these two are memory based, then keep geography, history for towards the end, because it's not like you have never studied it. You have obviously studied it, but just that the tougher chapters you can cover it towards the end. So there are 2 kinds of students here, and I've given you 2 kinds of strategies. Does this kind of help you or give you an understanding of what you need to do? Yes or no? Yes? Students, are you all with me? Do you get a rough idea? There are two kinds of students and we are going to be honest about it, right? People who are able to remember, people who are not able to remember. Yes? Okay. Students like Star Seeker who has only 1.5 days for SST, practice is very important. Abhi se padna shuru kar lo. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So Divyanshu, Ashvi, Jen and many others, right? Many others who I know were constantly telling me, ma'am, geography is not happening. We have a last minute playlist as a matter of fact, right? So on the channel, if you see, in our playlist section, we have a last minute playlist made for geography as well as English. Let me just go back. Yeah. Let me just go to the playlist which you can have a look. So as you scroll down, please don't mind, I'm very bad with this smart board which takes me forever. Okay, let me go from the other side. Yes. So as you can see, as you scroll down here, you can see that there are these playlists made. So one very important playlist that all of us need to have a look, right? So as we go down, I'm going to share it on the Telegram channel. So the first and foremost what you need to have a look at is this particular one, right, for English. So can all of you see 11 English sessions that you cannot miss for both, right? So this particular playlist is something that I'm going to share with all of you. And as you can see, this playlist, I'm sure you'll not be able to see it on the side. But of course, in this case, you see that there are writing skills, grammar, there's literature, then you can see that summary of all the chapters. See, for your literature, all chapters from First Flight, Footprints Without Feet, everything is available, and these summaries are just 41 minutes. They're just about 38 minutes. Very concise, crisp sessions that are going to happen. And similarly, if you see for social sciences as well, you will be able to find a similar kind of playlist. So students, I know that math and social sciences are going to be your major pain points, which is why Khusbhu ma'am and I decided to come today and discuss this with you. Because see, for science, I know that your preparation is on point, right? More or less, you guys are preparing for science. And if not, you have 4 days to cover 12 chapters in science, 12 to 15 chapters that are there. Yes? Okay. So now if you have any more suggestions, right, with respect to this, can you all tell me, right? Yeah, Ashvi, so I know there are many students who have been, see, for those of you who have been regularly following the channel, you guys know about all of these resources. But we have many students who have joined us very recently, which is why it's important that we also, update it to all the students as well, right? So for students who've been very regular on the channel are all aware about what needs to be done, where you need to go for what. But many of you who have just joined us in the last few weeks, it's for all of you, right? What are the kind of sessions, where you need to go, right? So that is why. So Asmita ma'am will not be able to take it this time around due to some issue, due to some other reasons, which is why we'll be sharing you the playlist. Yes? Okay. So last minute playlists are available, which we will be sharing with you. And apart from that, right, if you look at this particular live session, let me close this. So if you look at today's live class that is happening right now, so I can see many of you are already here and hey, hit the like button as well. But for many of you here, if you look at the description, you'll see that there are a lot of notes and quizzes available for science and mathematics. So you can click on this description. It's going to take you to a beautiful web page where all of this is available across 6 to 10. Hit on the 10th videos, go down, you will find it entirely for all of it, right? Now, important things to remember, G20 is coming in the examination, but for G20, they will ask you maybe, let's say, climate-related questions. So, there's a question in your practice paper 1 which is based off G20, right? Now, along this period of time, right, as you all know, many of you have issues with history, right? Which is why if you see, this week you have 30 MCQs with Ankita ma'am tomorrow, you have 10 case-based questions with Ankita ma'am today, and along with that there will be a lot of short videos that we will be circulating, which is why students, for all of you who are worried about the fact that social sciences is going to be difficult, we will be doing a lot more practice in the next 2-3 days. But how will you plan what to prioritize? Which part in SST should I prioritize? Should I prioritize the subjects I am already confident about, or should I prioritize the subjects that I am not feeling sure of? That I'm not feeling sure of. So are we clear? See, today I'm not here to tell you that you do this only, because see, if I could come with that kind of timetable much earlier, but right now all of you have different exams on different dates. So for me to come and tell you this is a sure short plan that you have to follow will be very difficult, right? Because many of you might have exam on Friday also, which is why students, we are here to tell you how to prioritize your work. Science, of course, many of you are asking me, ma'am, what about science? Should we revise science? Now, if you've been studying regularly, whether it's for SST or whether it's for math or, whether it's for social, if you've been a regular student and you've been studying regularly all throughout the year, use these 1-2 days to practice sample papers, mock papers, right? Oswalka papers are really good. It is highly recommended that you solve those papers, because I've also seen that questions that they have put in their book has come in the examination. Yes, which is why all of you, when you are planning, do you have some clarity on how to plan? See, we told you, we are here to give you an idea of how to plan. We are not here to tell you ki do it exactly this way, because that is simple. That's going to be difficult. Okay, ma'am, problems in civics, there are a lot of numericals. Again, watch the one-shot videos if you've not learned the concept. How many sample papers? Everybody listen. If there's a lot of pending SST syllabus left, please understand that you guys should go through, all of you should go through your official CBSE sample paper. Uske baad 2 practice papers. More than enough if you don't have time. Yes? Okay. Very good. That's a good strategy. See, focus on the topics. Now is the time to focus on topics that we are not sure of, right? Now, how can we know? See, in case if you say that you're not sure of certain topics, use this time wisely. And see, for science also, I would recommend that for whatever topics that you are weak or you're not sure of, go through our Maha Marathon sessions for all the 3, right? Whether it's bio, chemistry, physics, go through all of it. Go to specific parts that you want to learn, right? See, I know it becomes very difficult for you to find these videos, but we'll pin all these videos in the comments. We'll give you a comprehensive list of videos that you need to watch on a sheet. Just watch those videos, go to the timestamp and watch that particular part. Don't waste your time watching the whole thing, because see, closer to your examination we are going to be doing a lot of sessions, right? Science is going to be exhaustive. For those of you who don't know, 26th onwards we will share you the roadmap session, followed by which we will start with biology, because I know many of you would have kept biology for the last minute because physics and chemistry scares us the most. Then of course we will do equations of chemistry on the same day. 28th Feb we will do complete physics and competency based questions from biology. 29th ko we will do chemistry along with numericals in physics. Then of course on 1st of March we will not take too much of your time. Just 100 questions fatafat we will finish. Uske baad second se paper analysis that is going to happen. Okay. For SST again we have the same plan. But does not mean that you wait for Ankita ma'am and I all the way till 3rd of March. You start today if you are not clear. Yes? Now 3rd of March we have history followed by Menti. Same 4th of March geography followed by Menti. Uske baad 5th we will wind up economics and political science together. 6th of March we are going to do 100 questions for the same. Yes? Okay, paper analysis. If you want you can be a part of it or share the paper and watch it later. Okay? Are we all clear, students? Are we feeling like today this session may say I've got an idea of how to plan? I know that my problem, I will not say problem subjects, but subjects that scare me the most is going to be math and SST. Which is why our aim was to come today and tell you, if you have this kind of a plan or if you wish to make a plan for the next 2 days, what you need to focus on, right? Ma'am, is practice paper important as I have language papers? Bacha, okay, if you're not able to do practice papers by yourself, I would recommend that if you're able to squeeze in time for one practice paper also, practice paper one agar, if you are able to squeeze in, watch the video on 2x and go through the questions. I would recommend that. Map work, I'm going to be making a video for map work. So when you're learning map work, I'll tell you I have these weird tips and tricks that I use. My last year's session will also be helpful in case if you want to watch map work, right? Ma'am, video on assertion reason, I've already done it. It is available on the channel, students, right? Okay. Ma'am, time management, yes. So we will make how about I make a small video on time management? I hope that will be better rather than me telling you right now. There is a playlist for SST. Now all playlists, students, all playlists, right? And that too, the last minute playlists, right? Last minute playlists for English and for SST will be shared where? It will be shared on Telegram channel. If you have not joined our Telegram channel, please make it a point that you join. Yes? Official sample papers are available on the CBSE website. Solutions are available on our channel. Yes? Okay. So students, any more suggestions? If you found today's class helpful, let me know in the comments of this video, right? And of course, wish your friends all the very best for the subjects that they are a little afraid of. Yes? So this I've already shown you, and of course, as you all know, mock papers are available. So like I said, students, this is not an exam that only one of you are giving. Many of you are giving these exams. So wish each other all the very best. Put the hashtag boards with BYJU'S on the comments of this video. And if you want some specific classes, let me know as well. Because I can see many of you have so many doubts for which I will give you the answers to. Yes? So I hope you found this video helpful, short and sweet, and I will see you soon. But up until then, everybody, take care, lots of love, and bye-bye.